Hey family, it is your girl Mika here. It is May 29th. It's Memorial Day. It's about 7:01 in the PM here in Chicago. I did work on today. Y'all know, many of my viewers know that I'm in healthcare, and honey, healthcare don't stop 'cause of no holiday. So I did work, but I was able to get off a little bit early. And my family celebrates on Sundays anyway, so I barbecued yesterday. I'm here because I want to chat with you guys a little bit about the black man and our how we're treated, how black women are treated, and the relationships between us. Um, I want my black men to know that you guys are the most feared thing on this earth, and we women value you so much. We value your strength. We value your courage. We value the almond shape of your eyes, the curve of your lips, the broadness of your shoulders, whatever it is that makes you attractive to the black woman. We value all of that. We love everything that you can bring to the table positively, yet you still will degrade and belittle the black woman in which upholds you so much, supports you through so much, deals with so much. And I can't for the life of me understand why. Um, I am the product of divorced parents, and I came out pretty good. Um, my dad was Rolling Stone. And my mom wasn't going for it. She had to be strong and did what she had to do as a single mom. Um, and she's now remarried. This is years ago. Um, so for me, my only, the only like really good example that was set for me to look up to are my grandparents, because they've been married over 50 years. And my grandfather, as fuss boxes as they are, my grandpa's 90 something, God bless his soul. My grandma's 80 something, they're like 10 years apart. True Mississippians, just country and just old school. And as much as they fuss, he worries about his wife before anything and anybody. He will tell you in a minute, oh, I gotta get the wife some chicken. I gotta get the wife this. I gotta do this for the wife. Um, the way he loves his wife, my grandma, is the way I want someone to love me. And I am, I'm not down, you guys, but sometimes it does get hard because I'm 30 and my generation for dating is pretty scary. I actually prefer to date older. My mom hates it, and I know she watching. My mom hates it, but I'm not even gonna lie to you. The oldest man I've dated was 50. 50? Yeah. And they just, to me, altogether treat you differently than someone 30 years old in my age bracket. Or perhaps it's just the men in my age bracket that I have met that have just been assholes. Um, you can argue me down in the comments. I don't care. It's how I feel. We can always agree to disagree, but just keep it cute and respectful. But I don't feel that there's a man on this earth that is faithful. I don't. Um, I feel like they are so weak. And it may not be all men. Some of y'all, listen, it's nothing new under the sun. A lot of this foolishness and cheating and all has been going on for many, many, many years, except back in the day, men were able to keep it a little quieter because they used to take care of home. And the women on the side knew They role. The ones now, they don't know their role. They don't understand. And that's why you see shit like Love and Hip Hop and all them bullshit shows that come on showing all this ignorant ratchet stuff and our generation thinking it's okay. I've seen so many of like girlfriends of mine or girlfriends of girlfriends who have had men that have had probably 4 and 5 kids on them, and they still continue to put up with them. Some of them even helping raise the baby, helping raise the baby. I've seen it myself on Instagram, a picture of a friend of a friend sitting there with her baby that she just had with her dude, and the baby that he had on her, and they raising them together as one big happy. She raised them as one big happy family. Now I ain't saying, listen. You got to do what you got to do to keep. I feel it's not the children's fault, but some things I just feel is so ratchet. The first time, I always say this: the first time when something like that happens is a mistake. But when you continue to do it, that's a bad habit. I'll tell you my story. I've had someone who was in my life since I was 16 and he was 17 years old. You couldn't tell me I wasn't going to walk down the aisle and marry this man. I'm not going to say too much because he follows me on IG. He probably looks at the YouTube page from time to time because he still checks for me. Um, but after several years together, Um, we had a few hiccups, a few normal little uh, arguments. I feel like we were young, 16 and 17 and all that. But waited until we got into our 20s and he started the cheating and he had a child on me. This woman, young lady, called my grandparents because apparently she had access to his phone numbers, everything. Called my grandparents, family members, told them about it. Do you know the sickness, the embarrassment? Nobody, unless you've been through this situation, would know the depression and the hurt I was in. Nobody. Nobody. And for the simple fact that he denied it for years and for years is what really hurt me because I would go, damn, if we had a child together, would you deny your child? Would you deny a child with me? Or I felt like as much as we have been through, what I most asked for is honesty. And if you couldn't even be honest about that, the girl done called and embarrassed me in front of my family and my business, all kind of stuff. Because the one thing I don't do, I don't tell my family about relationships that I'm in. The best thing to do is to keep your private life private. Um, my mom also hates when I say this, but it is what it is with me. You probably wouldn't know about, my family probably wouldn't know about anybody I'm dating until I'm getting close to marriage or something. And I say, oh, let me bring him around and let y'all know who he is because that's the best way to keep bullshit down. Telling you. You got to know your family. It's not for everybody, but you got to know your family. So I say all that to say that he finally admitted to the fact that he had this child on me, if you will. Um, and I was even willing to forgive, but the fact that like the same behaviors are starting to happen again, the disappearing acts, the me feeling like you're a liar, we don't I feel like I don't, the trust is gone, and I don't know that trust can ever be gained back from that. I really don't. And it's sad because I love him. I love him. and I feel, and I know he loves me, but sometimes love just ain't enough, and you gotta move on. And I say to a lot of ladies that have been in this situation, God bless you. The pain is very real. The pain is very real, especially to those of you all who are married. The pain is so, so real. Um, if I can't find anybody to love me the way my grandpa loves my grandma, I just don't want you. And again, it's not for me to argue with you guys or anything like that, but I just don't feel, and this is just based on my experiences. This is based on me seeing my mother's experiences, based on me seeing aunts and this ones and that ones and cousins and friends. I just don't see any men that are faithful. And like my girl, my big sis, Rob on YouTube, I agree with her when she said there's a difference in being faithful and being disloyal. I believe you can. I can deal with you when you cheat. I feel like that's not a deal breaker. It happens because I just feel like that's what men do. But when you are disloyal, when you are keeping it up, when you are having a whole family on the side and all this kind, I can't deal with that. I can deal with your mistake, but I can't deal with bad habits. And it's disheartening. It's sad because I just only see it in our culture. It's so sad to me. I see white guys who um and again, you can argue with me. I don't care. It is what it is. I went to school with all white guys and all that kind of stuff. I have seen where like they know what they want. They go, they propose. They got 1 year. They getting that wedding prep in 1 year, and that's it. They know what they want. They not playing games. You got the and you brothers. We love you so much. Yet you out here and you will sit and you will drag a woman along for like years and years and years. And it's a lot of our fault because you can only do what we allow you to do. But we just so like wanting to always support you, wanting to be there for you, and wanting to be that strong black woman to you, strong black men. But you got to do so much better. You got to do so much better. It's hurtful. It's heartbreaking. And it's disheartening. I just, at this point, I'm scared to date sometimes. I really am. And it sucks because everything that I deal with the stress of my job and stresses of family life, everybody's getting older and moving on. Sometimes I have the weight of the world on my shoulders and I come home and have nobody to release it to. Now, yeah, I can get some company when I want to. I can get some BS whoever I want, but I don't need that. I want something real. And it's so scary out here. It is so scary out here. And I'm just like, I don't want to have an ice box because of what I've been through in my past. But I just want you brothers to start loving on us and appreciating us in the same manner in which we love and appreciate on y'all. And I ain't it's some dog ass women out here too. I've seen it for myself. So I know that. I'm not speaking for all, but I'm just saying for the majority. I'm just asking that you do better. We love you. We want to build with you. We want to work with you. Yeah, we continuously being degraded. We're continuously being cheated on and disrespected, and the disloyalty, the unfaithfulness, it just carries on generation after generation after generation. And again, I am thankful for my grandparents that I was able to see what a decent marriage is and what a good loving marriage is. I'm thankful for that. And I mean every bit of that. If you cannot treat me like my grandpa treated and loved my grandma, I don't want your ass. So that's my story. That's kind of what I go through. Um, that's kind of what I'm dealing with. I do date, but it's scary. Um, I just want my brothers to do better. I just really do. So I love you guys, and I hope you've had a good holiday today. I'm just chilling for the rest of the day. I'm relaxing. My mind, my head hurts thinking about just years that was wasted. But lessons learned, and I move forward. Um, Continue watching, continue subscribing, like, talk to me, guys. Peace, love, and blessings. Ciao.